The year was 1900. America, on the cusp of a new century, vibrated with the energy of progress. Yet, on a sweltering June day, fate had a cruel twist in store for the bustling port of Hoboken, New Jersey. The docks, a labyrinth of piers and warehouses, teemed with life, a gateway to the world humming with the rhythm of commerce. Ships laden with goods from distant lands lined the waterfront, their masts piercing the hazy summer sky. Little did anyone know, a fiery inferno was about to engulf this maritime haven. The air, thick with the scent of salt and coal smoke, crackled with anticipation. Sailors, stevedores, and merchants went about their business, oblivious to the impending disaster. The sun climbed higher, casting long shadows across the wooden planks of the piers. Each clang of a loading crane, every hiss of steam from a departing tugboat, added to the symphony of a typical day at the docks. But on this day, the symphony was about to be shattered. It began subtly, almost imperceptibly. Deep within Pier 3 of the North German Lloyd Steamship Company, a smoldering ember, perhaps carelessly discarded, ignited a bale of cotton. The dry fibers, tinder to a flame, burst into life. Like a living thing, the fire snaked through the tightly packed cargo hold. The air, heavy with the smell of burning cotton, carried the first whispers of danger. At first, the fire remained hidden, its appetite for destruction growing with each passing moment. Then, a plume of smoke, dark and acrid, betrayed the inferno raging below. The alarm sounded, a shrill cry that pierced the air, but it was already too late. The inferno, fueled by a deadly cocktail of oil, paint, and spirits, had taken hold. Flames, like hungry serpents, licked their way up the rigging of the docked ships. The wooden hulls, no match for the inferno's fury, ignited with terrifying speed. The fire jumped from ship to ship, a relentless beast consuming everything in its path. Pandemonium erupted as sailors, trapped aboard their blazing vessels, leaped into the churning waters below. Desperate cries for help mingled with the roar of the flames and the crash of collapsing masts. Firefighters, their faces grim with determination, battled the inferno with streams of water, but the blaze, fueled by a potent mix of combustibles, seemed to mock their efforts. The heat was unbearable, the air thick with smoke and the stench of burning wood and flesh. The Hoboken Docks fire raged for over 24 hours, leaving a trail of devastation in its wake. When the smoke finally cleared, the scene was one of utter desolation. Twisted metal and charred timbers littered the waterfront, a grim testament to the inferno's fury. The death toll was staggering, with estimates ranging from 200 to 326 souls lost. The Hoboken Docks fire sent shockwaves throughout the nation. It exposed the vulnerabilities of America's booming ports, highlighting the need for stricter safety regulations and improved firefighting techniques. The tragedy left an indelible scar on the maritime community, a stark reminder of the destructive power of fire and the importance of vigilance.